Hello, hopefully this will work. Just give OBS a second to grab. There we go. There's some Sonic Origins. Um, yeah, I think everything's working. We'll find out as we go. Feel free to say hi in the chat. But yeah, I think we'll just try the streaming setup, see just how things work out, and play us some Sonic. I figure a game I know would be a good starting point. Noticing immediately that the Xbox controller is not being recognised, that's a great start. Nor is keyboard input, of course. Ah, there we go. There we go, we've got our controller working. We've got the controller. So I figure what we'll do is head on over to... Where's just the story mode? Museum Mission, there we go. And we'll go through Sonic 1, yes. Sonic CD, yeah. What I'm hoping to get to then is my absolute favourite, which is, of course, Sonic 2. And, of course, story mode. So it feels right that we go for emeralds. So yeah, let's pop the emeralds in there. Let's see how we do. I still think these animated cutscenes came out amazingly well. Just absurdly well. I'm so happy they actually added this as part of... Like, there are a lot of things, air quotes, wrong with Origins, sure, but these new animated intros for each one is not one of those things. And we are off. Sonic 1 does get a lot of flack these days. Air quotes worse. No, not the worst one, but weaker than we thought and maybe not deserving of all the praise. And it's like, nah, I don't agree with that. Like, people are like, oh, it goes downhill after Green Hill. No. Are we playing the same game? Granted, Marble is a bit of a hoo boy. It does sort of hit the brakes on after what can be quite a fun opening, but yeah. Yeah, I'll take 27. I am by no means a speedrunner. I've played these games for years, but nah, I do not have the reflexes, the patience, or the practice in me to speedrun these. Not a chance. Oh, great. I will say it's got the worst special stages, I'll give it that much. I hate these. It's not like you even get Supersonic in this one unless you go into, like, the debug menu of this collection and then turn it on. Which, weirdly, I think was just a menu in the mobile versions that these are based on. I know I've got the mobile versions they're based on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, hello to Kuriliu? Am I saying that? Stromboli. Okay. There's a name and a half to pronounce. Right, one down, and... Oh, I dread to think how many to go. Well, 5 for this game, but still. I always forget that I have the drop dash when I come back to this version as well. There we go. I'm not used to using it, but I appreciate it could probably help me out quite a bit if I were to just start using it. It's also weird coming back to these after Mania, because Mania used basically Acts 1 and 2 for their Act 1 of everything. And then you come back to the actual version and you're like, oh yeah. Oh no, we're 5 rings short! I didn't even notice we were 5 rings short! Right, well that's one less opportunity for an emerald. Maybe we won't get all 6 in Sonic 1, Jesus. How did I not notice that? I just blitzed through, like, muscle memory and didn't grab them. Ah, well. We've got time. We're not going to worry too much. Plus, we've got a boss here, so we won't get an emerald opportunity anyway. So, worry about it later. Whee! probably one of my favourite jumps in the series, which sounds weird to say, but it's just satisfying that the game tries to catch you out, and it's just like, no, 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 I'm not falling for that spring. And it takes you halfway over that really annoying ramp as well. Oh, in terms of forgetting things, I forgot invincibility. See, this annoys me. Like the original Sonic 1, you can totally attack him as he's coming in. Not in Origins. Oh well. This is not a stream to bitch about Origins, so just gonna have to fight him properly. It's fine. We'll do it the boring way. I do like that they actually fixed the ball sprite so it's no longer flashing and it does actually rotate. That's a nice touch. I can give the team that much credit. Oh man, can I speed that up a little bit? Ah, he's dead now anyway. There we go. There we go. Yeah, hopefully audio levels and everything like that are okay. I kind of have no way of knowing while I'm playing, so I'm gonna rely on you lot to tell me. Hey. Okay, so this is where people say it goes downhill. Nah, I don't mind a change of pace here. We've got some actual platforming in a platformer, that's... For fuck's sake, Sam. That's fine by me. What is happening today? So this is something called the streaming curse, where as soon as you have an audience, you start making dumb mistakes and screwing up. Oh dear. It's definitely something I've empathized with on a few friends' streams lately, where they're like, oh no, it's the streaming curse. It's like, yeah, unfortunately that is a thing. Hey, there we go. Yeah, thankfully marbles are not too long, and, oh, god damn. Although if I keep sucking at it like this, it will be. It's like here, it's decent challenges, decent challenges. Although things like this annoy me, how it's sort of timed to be up when you come through. Yeah, it shows you the mechanic, but once you've been through the game a few times, you don't really need that sort of silent tutorial. It's like if it could just be down and ready, that'd be great. I could just go and move. Oh, Mr. Terry Chaos, £2. Thank you very much. Out at the moment. Hope you're having a good run. I mean, so far it's been yeah, it's been all right. Keep forgetting to get 50 rings for the special stages, but hey ho. I did say at the start, oh yeah, I think I'll go for emeralds, and then I've twice now missed emerald opportunities that I would usually get. So it's I don't know, don't seem to be thinking. I think it's that thing where when you know you have an audience or you're being watched, it impacts your gameplay. I think it's partly that. But yeah, enjoy your night out, and thank you for the £2. Oh, those spikes. Oh, hey Snake. How you doing, pal? There's you get to be on the other side. Usually I'm either watching you or chatting away with you while you're streaming something. This is a bit of role reversal. Oh no, no! Flip. That's what happens when I glance away to look at chat. Right into a red spring. God damn. Maybe Sonic isn't always the best like streaming game where it's like, oh yeah, you've got to respond to things quickly, and then you're also like, oh, but let's read the chat. What's that? Talking of special stages, I don't mind ones, just don't care for the half pipe. See, I think that's where we're opposed. I don't particularly like ones, especially in Origins. The physics feel completely wrong and balked to me for the special stages. Whereas 2, I know the word iconic gets thrown around way too much, and I hate hearing the word, but I think 2 special stages genuinely do qualify for that term. I always forget there's a checkpoint there, by the way. Like, they are the special sage. It gets riffed on again for everything else. You know, there's actually quite a nice evolution of it in the Saturn version of Sonic 3D. Yeah, I'm all about that. God damn it. All about that half-pipe life. Alright, I'll just let those just despawn. Otherwise, I'm only going to go down the hill and go into them. And I really do want these rings for the special sage. Watch me now just, like, hit a flame or something right at the end. Oh, that's unusual. I don't usually get 2 of the blocks at once. Still. Points. Oh, and again. Okay. It's a day for unusual behaviour, I guess. There we go, straight into the stars. Hey. But yeah, I'm hoping to, on this one, get through all of Sonic 1 easily. That usually takes me 40 to 50 minutes, give or take. And then, once we're done with Sonic 1, I think Story Mode goes to CD next, which, hey, I disagree with in the placement and the timelines. I don't think it makes sense, but whatever. And then Sonic 2, and that should give us a good, healthy sort of 3 hours, I guess, and we'll be then closing out probably around about 10, half 10 UK time this evening. Okay. Well, at least that one you can more or less just fall straight to the emerald. You don't really have to do much. There we go. Nearly there. Wait, that's 2 emeralds. That's 2. I'll take that. I will take that. Hey. Okay. So, boss act, where we ain't gonna get anything anyway, so... Ring count kinda stops mattering, but... I guess it doesn't hurt to be prepared for Robotnik, right? It does feel weird because, like, the spin dash wasn't in this originally, right? But through Sonic Jam on the Sega Saturn, I'm so used to just having the spin dash in this, and then every other release has added it. So there's a bunch of things where you're supposed to just roll, or not have the spin dash available, and I'm like, nah, I'm a spin dash it. I think it's just expected. And it's odd how well it kind of just fits into the game, despite the game having never been designed for or around it. And yeah, I'll give Marble stuff like this. This is slow. You know, there's not much you can do here, but... for their first time out, I still don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Certainly not as bad as people make it out to be. Plus, you get some pretty cool shortcuts, like... One moment. This one! Hey! And goodbye to, like, half of the level. There we are. And up we go. Oh, typical. Absolutely typical. There we go. It's a decent little platform challenge. Sends you just back down to the start of the challenge if you fail. I think that's fine. I don't really get people's problem with Marble. It's okay, overall. Still can't attack him as he's coming in, which is annoying. Time to kick some butt, Nick. Absolutely. No, and who else have we got there? LIB. Yes. Yes to what? I'm not sure, but yes. Alright, another one down. So, trying to think, I've got 4 emeralds to go. A few opportunities to get them. Like Spring Yard, it's really quick and easy to get high rank counts on, so... Ooh. There's a lot of enemies at the start of the stage for having absolutely 0 rings. There we are. Yeah, I did not know about that little hidey hole for years. Oh, come on! What is with my luck today? Alright, let's grab these rings then. Now let's do the skip. Whee! Straight over. Oh, come... Okay. I need these rings. This might not be an emerald run, folks. If I keep doing stupid stuff like that. Jesus. It's fine. It's fine. Worse things have happened. $42. So yeah, we can get ourselves to a special stage again. That's fine. 48. Just 2 more. Before the end of the level, please. There. Those will do. So I start being reckless again, of course. Me, I need to be careful so that I have enough rings for the special stage. Also me, I'm a roll after this spiked ball. Bloody hell, Sam. Give yourself heart attacks. Hey, there we go. Yeah, every little step I take, I run into an enemy. Face first. Snaker I had playing Sonic wrong, I've just got playing Sonic badly. Also, if you've not seen Snake's video, check that out. It's quite a... Ah! Yeah, we're using a coin. I swear this goes from being one of the easier ones in the Mega Drive to, with the changed physics and jump and everything, one of the harder ones in Origins. Yeah. This sucks. This sucks. There's no other way. Come on. Come on, Sonic. No. God damn it. I'm trying to hurt a cat. Right, here we go. Here we go. I'm playing these games for years. You wouldn't be able to tell, would you? Jesus. Come on. Just get... Okay. Now. No! Ah. Although this is the worst I've done at this in a very long time. I'm just going around the edge. This is horrendous. Yes! Now just don't fall out of there again. No. Why are you so slippery and slidey in this? Thank you. Come on, come on, come on. No! If that had been into the death zone, I'd have been significantly upset. Let's put it that way. Come on. Pete's sake. Sonic! Sonic! Cooperate! Let's clip this with Webster has a meltdown. God damn! This is the worst this has ever gone. Yeah, okay, sure. Alright, you could just miss it entirely, yeah. Oh yeah, and now we'll just speed up the rotation. I'm sure that'll help. Jesus, what is with this? Come on. Yes, yes, yes. No! Oh, come on, please just let this end. No, not like that! And something other than failure, please. Been in here far too... You are giving me that emerald. Alright, I've been in here too long. You were giving me that emerald. My word. Paying the stream tax. Oh, yeah. 100%. Oh, my word. Why? Alright, come on. Just fall off that. Yes. Yes, come on, please. Finally! Finally! One of the earliest remixes I'd heard online was a mashup of Springyard and Bobby Brown. Okay. Okay. I could get into that. But no, is he heavier? I don't know that it's heavier. So I did a comparison in my video on Sonic Origins and the Sonic mobile ports a while back. And that special sage, like if you just press nothing at the start, it's fine, you just get bounced around a little on the original cartridge. But in Origins specifically, you get bounced straight into the death zone. So it's definitely, you get flung a lot further and faster. Likewise, Sonic 2 does a bit right at the start of Emerald Hill Act 2. And Emerald Hill Act 2 does this spring that should shoot you towards the second monkey in the tree. For whatever reason, in Origins, it shoots you much, much further over towards the speed shoes. So they are definitely inaccurate. They changed something. Like people saying, oh, Christian Whitehead made a flawless port of Sonic. He didn't. He made a very good port. I'm not going to take that away from him, but flawless? No. No, there are definitely differences. And again, different doesn't have to be bad, but when I've got the muscle memory and everything and I'm so used to the original, it's hard to readjust to the Origins versions at times. Certainly my preferred method is still to just grab the Mega Drive and play that way, but bringing that through here and hooking it up to the PC and everything for a capture card just... yeah, didn't seem the easiest thing to do. I like the coins. I agree. The coin system letting you retry special stages is a godsend. Massive quality of life improvement. I think just special stage retries should just be a thing. Like, you made the effort to get here. Same as, like, all boss fights should have phases. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Sonic Superstars. You know, like, you've proven you can do the first phase, which in this case is getting to the end of the stage of the 50 rings. Now you get infinite retries at the second phase, which is the special stage. At least, just my philosophy. Hey, there we go. That's a bit more straightforward, at least. Like, easier, for sure. Come on. Darn it. Nearly had that. There we go. Now just fall in. Hey! That one went alright. I'll take that one. That's okay. That is okay. Okay, so that's 4 out of 6. We've still got all of Labyrinth and all of Springyard. All of Starlight to go. So that's 4 more opportunities to get 2 emeralds. We should be fine. And we've got the coins, so as long as I can actually get the 50 rings and get into the special stage, I can pretty much guarantee them now. I say that, watch me mess it up. Because it'll happen. Oh, it'll happen. A word said before disaster. Come on. I can never quite suss the timings of some of these platforms. Really? There we go. Oh, god damn you, Sonic 1. There. Didn't want to cheese it with the spin dash, but Gonna make me. I'll do it. 2 more to go, damn straight. Oh no. Go, Sonic, go. I wanted to land in there because there's the invincibility. See, now on the original cart, I can just hold the direction and guarantee myself to get in there every time, but on this version, it just does not happen. So I guess we're doing this without the invincibility, and wish me luck. So I do want to outrun that thing. Mainly so I can land in here and get the shield. Ooh. That's ended badly a few times where I've taken that and then just been dumped into the bottomless pit that's right here. Though I'm jumping across these, I really don't have to. Now this bugs me, like here, to keep the arena the same size, they add these walls, but there are other boss fights in this collection where they just don't do that. And so at least be consistent, you know? And there's others that could have used it as well, because there's certain strategies that rely on a certain distance being at play. This has always been my strategy for this one. I don't know if there is a faster or more efficient way of doing it. So, anyone in the chat has a different way of tackling that particular Robotnik fight, let me know. If the game cheeses you, cheese it back. Oh, yeah, so we've got a cheese toasty maker. And we sort of do this weird, very British thing where it comes out and we have nothing but cheese toasties for a couple of weeks. And then we put it away and we don't use it again for about 3 months. And then suddenly we'll just pull it back out one day and be like, oh, why did we ever stop using this? Seems to be a thing that a lot of UK households do, from what I can tell. Hey. Unlike Labyrinth, this gets a lot of flack as well. I like Labyrinth. I'm just going to come out and say it. I like Labyrinth. It's good music, good change of pace, some nice enemy designs, some weird trap placement. But yeah, I like Labyrinth. And the whole drowning thing, yeah, it's just a new challenge. It's good. Labyrinth Zone Tomb. Well, yeah. Now, I know there's a way you can get, like, a rock here that skips you halfway across the level. I can never actually remember the method for it. I think you're supposed to step on this platform and then jump your way back up, but, I mean, I've stuffed it now anyway. I can't do it now, but because I've used the platform and didn't make it, but still. Hey, there we go. So that trap, as long as you know where to place your jumps and you actually look at where it's spinning, you're fine. Now, I'll agree this one's quite horrible. There's just spikes there which you normally wouldn't see until it's far too late. So unless you have prior knowledge from an earlier playthrough, that is a beginner's trap. You're just going to get crushed to death, and it is going to be unfair. Now, that's a grievance I can agree with. Because that is dumb, and that shouldn't have made it in. Come on, give me a bubble. Thank you. Don't know if the bubble's, like, on a timer or randomized or whatever, but so many times I've just been stood there, needing a bubble, waiting, and it never comes, and I end up drowning. Me, I don't mind the Labyrinth Zone. I'll defend it. Also me, complains incessantly about Labyrinth Zone. Come on. Nearly that. What we got in... Oh. I remembered the drowning countdown. Oh, hang on. Jump over that. There we go. I'm going to have to check that at the end of the level. Sorry, Snake. Have a proper read once we're in the big ring. Let's grab a bubble just to be safe. There we go. Someone was telling me, oh, if you listen carefully, you can hear the drowning music in Sonic Movie 2, when Sonic goes back to save Knuckles, and I rewatched it. I didn't hear it. I don't think it's there. I think someone's having me on. The Drowning Countdown theme meme last night and had a laughing fit. What's that, like a compilation of it playing over other stuff, or...? Now you'll have to ping me a link. You know where to ping it. Might be the one I'm thinking of, but never know. Oh. Yeah, there's just, every time I play these versions of these special stages, in this collection specifically, they just feel wrong. It's like your velocity bouncing off things seems to be ramped way too highly, and when Sonic can and can't jump, it just doesn't match what I think it should be. And like, I was so unsure about it that when I did do a proper video on it, I went back and I played the original cartridge just to check that I wasn't being crazy, and I'm not being crazy. It's wrong, it's bugged. It's bugged to all heck. Alright, one more. Are we getting that here, or are we getting that in Starlight Zone? It'd be nice to get it here, but it's probably going to be Starlight, let's be real. Who comes out of Labyrinth Act 2 with 50 rings? I say that, and then I'll probably go ahead and bloody do it. Oh, it is not Act 3 yet, Sam. You do not need to jump off that thing. See, that's what I appreciate. There's some skillful jumps in here, you know, over one enemy, onto another, and then onto an item monitor. It just feels good to pull off. Labyrinth is sometimes where I most feel like a badass, because I get away with things that it feels like perhaps you shouldn't get away with. Let's get rid of him, because he can be a problem. Oh god, I really am going to get to the end of this with 50, aren't I? Oh well. I won't say no to getting a 6th emerald. There we go. Whee! Boom. Man, you can get so far through this with this invincibility, it's great. Although I am going to just take a break here, and there we go. Top up on some air, because I think I was about to drown. Oh no. Oh no. Right, guess I'm playing this super safe. Right, he's thrown all of them. Get some air. Kill him. Start to panic. Alright, this is another beginner's trap on me, so I have to jump, then jump again to not get crushed. Not as severe as the one from the previous act, though, weirdly enough. That's not the end, though, is it? Oh, it might be the end. Well, hey, we did it! We're going on for our final emerald! Come on, 6 of 6. Oh, it's also the easiest one. Brilliant. Hell, I think on the original cartridge you can literally just not press anything and Sonic will just get the emerald. Just burrow straight to it. Huh. Maybe the idea of hedgehogs burrowing is what inspired these special stages. Never thought of it before, but it would make a lot of sense. Like, thematically. Yay, got them all. There we go. That's the one I'm least confident in getting them all in as well, so... We've done it. We've done it, lads. All emeralds. Grab that, thank you. Right, I don't know why I'm grabbing these rings. I'm not going to need them. It's not like I can do anything with them now, even if it wasn't an Act 3, so... yeah. Moving on. Give me an air bubble. Gimme. Gimme a bubble. Gimme a... See, this is what I'm talking about. Thank you. Oh! That is threading a needle. There we go. Come on. Get to the surface. Alright, prepare for me to lose a shield, because I always do to this. It's this wild one at the end that's just going... Oh! I think that's the first time I've made it through that unscathed. Usually I get hit by that third one. Alright. I will take that. Quite happily. No, we are not drowning today. So this walkway has never been fixed in any version of Sonic 1. Like, it's supposed to, like the others, shoot you through and put you into the other animation, you know, sort of like the flying one. But no, every version of Sonic 2, you just run through it casually, like you're just jogging along. And it's never made sense. Great. Thanks, Red Ring. Alright, let's grab some air because we're going to need it. This is one of my highlights of Sonic 1 as well. This little set of platforms here with the spinning spikes, because it's just ducking over and under and knowing that actually you don't have to jump for all of them. Some of them you do just fall off the edge while running. It's just a nice little... yeah. Neat design. I like it. What we got in chat? GG. Oh, thanks. Hey. Oh no. Alright, let's hit that lamppost and prepare for one of the more hated bosses of the franchise, shall we? Oh boy, this climb. The weird thing is you kind of want to avoid hitting Robotnik, because the getting propelled down again from hitting Robotnik can actually send you straight back to the bottom. So although it's cool and flashy to get the 8 hits on him, you're really better off not. One of those weird things where you're sort of like rewarded for playing worse. Come on. Out. Not good. Ugh. No. Oh. Christ. Got the space of a gnat's backside hair for some of this. Come on. And done. You know what? Take a hit just because. Whew. That's a hairy boss. That is a very hairy boss. Alright, Starlight. This is kind of like a victory lap of a level, let's be honest. Nope, shouldn't have hit that one first. Oh well. Like, this should have been so much earlier. Whee! Just the speed you can get here is brilliant. It's possibly the fastest you ever go in Sonic 1. It's just glorious. Oh no! Oh, what was I just saying? Streamer's curse. Call it now. I think this is the end of the level already, though. Yep. With the 2 signs as well. To this day, that boss gives you grief. Yeah. Yeah, I've played this game I don't know how many times. I still, like, just clench at that boss fight. It does have that sense of threat. Absolutely, yes. And that's a good thing, right? That's kind of what you want from a boss fight. But, I mean, Jesus, guys, they could have dialed it down a little bit. No! Twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Actually, still shame on you. Just stop trying to fool people. Here we go. And these seesaws would get much more annoying in Sonic 2. It's one thing I do like. Tiny little sprite edit they made is when you bounce on those kinds of springs, Sonic didn't have the white tab on his shoe in the original. So they fixed that. That's sorted. Well, that started sweet, Kurilu, and then it got dark. Also, it looks like the chat overlay thing I have for the actual stream itself does not work, so I will look into that via OBS and stuff later. But people's chat messages should be appearing above my webcam as they come through, and they are evidently not doing that, so... One more. There we go. Yeah, get that speed, Sonic. God, this is the spectacle level. I probably could have just jumped up there. Probably didn't need to wait for that, but... Not again. What are you meant to do there, realistically? Come on. Do-do-do-do. Here we go. Timed that completely wrong. No, so sometimes I can time it that that bomb he drops hits him almost as soon as he's dropped it. Yeah, I just can't get the timing down for it today. Ah, well. There we go, like that. That's what I was trying to do. Can I finish him with one? No, I can't. I'm going to miss it completely. Oh. Another chance? No. Just cannot get the timing for it. Oh well. Another level down anyway, so we're getting there, boys. We're getting there. Apply to an artwork someone drew on Twitter. We're dressed in pink, saying that. Oh, okay, fair enough. That sounds like one of those, almost like those cartoons you find in the newspaper. Scrap brain. I'm just gonna cheese all of this. Nope. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. There we go. Got the vanishing blocks. Kind of need to know where they're going to be from prior playthroughs, otherwise you've got no chance. And then we've got the blind drop. Oh! Oh, that could have ended so much worse. There we go. Oh. This is such a finickety stage. Just, you can't play it and not be on edge. How did I expect you to... Never mind. Go, 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 go. Scrap Brain, aka Blade Runner Zone. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I can feel that. I just sort of see it as the Robotnik has had enough of your shit zone. It's like, nah, he just wants his hedgehog dead now. I will say, not a bad Scrap Brain run. That went significantly better than I thought it would. Which means I've now talked up this being far worse than I think it's going to be. Nope. I swear no one actually knows how to do these. No! See, it's almost like they did design this game for the spin dash. When you look at stuff like that. Ow. No. There we go. And then again, for a shield that will probably last all of 5 seconds in this zone. I don't know how I got across those conveyors unscathed. That is insane. Go. Actually having a half-decent Scrap Brain Act 2. I don't think I quite believe it, personally. Okay. What's going to go wrong? Like, this is going too well at the moment. Something has to go disastrously wrong. Oh. Just launched a blade at me, okay. Ah, there it is. Although, nearly made it to the end of the Sage with Rings. Right, sod it. Just iframe through now, that's fine. That was a decent run for a minute there. It's completely screwed it at the end. Go on, Robotnik. Down we go. I always hop at the end there just to not give him the satisfaction, you know? And drop down. Okay, fast route, let's go. If we can. Nope, okay, let's skip the air for the minute then. Oh. Thank you. Right. Yes, still on the right route. Alright, now I'm going to approach this with a little bit of caution. Give me a bubble. Give me a bubble. I'm not messing, give me a bubble. Thank you. Right, so I need to go 1, 2, 3. No. It's fine. We did it. We got through. Right, and now we do the coward's method. Strap in, this might take a while. So apparently there is a pattern to this. It's not just RNG, and speedrunners have figured out how to manipulate it to hit Robotnik every time. I am not a speedrunner. I have no idea. So this might take a moment. Like, we are 30 seconds in, we have not hit him at all. What a lame final boss, though. I mean, really. Crush damage when you've got 0 rings anyway. I mean, come on. Alright, that's 2 out of 8. No. Come on. No. It's like playing the lottery week after week, isn't it? Every now and then you get a lucky dip, but no jackpots. Never a jackpot. Hey, we're actually getting some hits in. Oh, this is also a really sucky boss to die to because it's so much time. Like, this is coming up to 2 minutes now. You imagine doing another 2 minutes if you die. It's like, no thank you. Oh, there he is. I wonder if, because these lightning bolt patterns change as well, I wonder if there's a tell from those. Getting some pretty good luck now, though. He's consistently coming up next to me. There we go, we're done! Hey, always gotta do that. Sonic Mania turned this boss up to 11. I'm trying to remember what they did with it. I don't know if I can remember. And yeah, this boss is lame. Yep, agreed. This boss sucks. But that's Sonic 1 with the Emeralds. So I think the next thing story mode takes us to is CD, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So we'll see in a moment, the animated cutscene at the end of Sonic 1 shows the 6 emeralds we gathered flying towards the setting of Sonic 2. And West Side Island, I believe. And then it shows the 7th then joining them and flying off with them. Ah! Now it is working. Now we are seeing the chat messages above the webcam. Interesting. I didn't change anything. I don't know what's caused that to suddenly start working. Anyway, so you'd think his first priority would be, you know, go get that 7th emerald? But no, instead he goes to a completely different island to get his biplane to then go to Sonic 2's events. Like, that makes no sense to me. So, Snake, I would be tempted to put Sonic CD as the earliest point in the timeline. The reason I say that is that first of all, that, like, Sonic 1 to 2, I feel that needs to be linked for the reasons I just said. And then obviously 2 goes straight into 3, right? And it'd be weird for there to be no Chaos Emeralds, no Supersonic Orders, no Tails, for example. But if we look at the Japanese manual for Sonic 1, it makes it clear that Sonic and Robotnik have met and been in conflict before. And I think perhaps Sonic CD is that first conflict. What would also support that in some ways is that he's using, I believe it's flower seeds, because they bloom when you destroy the badniks, instead of animals to power his badniks, which is never the case again after that. So he must have just found out that organic batteries are somehow better or more efficient, even though everything scientifically says that would not be the case. So yeah, I would say I would place Sonic CD potentially first. The only difficulty you have with that is Metal Sonic, but because you go from this really sleek finished design of Metal Sonic to this big clunky design found at the end of Sonic 2, which then leads into, obviously, the Mecha Sonic design in Sonic 3, and they're directly related. One's clearly an iteration of the other. I wonder if maybe Metal Sonic was like fighting fire with fire, speed with speed, but again it would imply that Robotnik and Sonic have fought before, so it couldn't be the earliest point in the timeline. Whereas the other metals in the series seem to fight with strength, and it's like, oh, maybe fight fire with water. Yeah. And yeah, it's interesting the work, Kurilu, as you say, that they've done to sort of get the nicknames and pair them up with which members of staff that would have been. Really weird that you just couldn't be credited for your work back then. That's... Well, artists' rights are always an ongoing fight, but goddamn. But yeah, this Sonic CD in its current placement still feels like the weird anime filler arc, or the this remains gorgeous, by the way, this opening cutscene. Still remains like the weird anime filler arc, or the like one of the Dragon Ball movies where you're like, this doesn't really fit anywhere. It's cool, but it doesn't really fit. Yeah, it could be just when, you know what, I'm not spending that much on on another metal. We could just have Metal Sonic at home, and we'll do a cheaper version. He's only going to wreck it anyway. I'll also say, like, the Origins version puts the American soundtrack for CD by default. And, like, everyone's like, oh, the Japanese version, no, it's so much better in Japanese. You should only ever do it with the Japanese soundtrack. This gave me a new respect for the American soundtrack. I actually do quite like the American soundtrack. Like, is it as good as the Japanese one? Probably not. They're different vibes anyway, but, like, I respect it. It's still good. Like, not as good as the Japanese one does not inherently mean it's bad either. Yeah. But yeah, any other US soundtrack stands, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just on my own on that one. I think it's also weird, like, for the... I believe this may have started life as Sonic 1 Enhanced anyway, but for story mode, playing this immediately after Sonic 1 just feels like you're playing a variation of the game you just finished, because the level themes and order are so similar. The special stage requirements are flat out the same. No, bar the time travel mechanic, which by and large I tend to ignore and not really partake in. This almost feels like a Sonic 1 Redux. Like, I could happily play something like this at Sage, which I think is happening this week, isn't it? That's that's a missed opportunity to stream Sage games. That would have been a... Oh well. I'll get a mind for all that SEO timely bullshit at some point, I'm sure. So I'm sort of, instead of getting like the Metal Sonic generators or anything, I'm probably just going to go for the 50 rings and the... No, please don't time travel. No! I didn't want to time travel. Okay, well, catch you soon, mate. Cheers for sticking around. And, yes, agreed. Breaking through that boulder was a moment. Very much a vibe. Come on, back to the past, please. Thank you. But hopefully not past the point where I now can't go back and get more rings. Oh, where am I? Game? Game, where am I? Okay, I fixed it. It's okay. Wow. I've never done that before. Okay, well, let's just try and get 4 more rings, and we'll be on our way. Just glad I'm not stuck in the floor. Favorite Marvel movie? Off the cuff? Captain America Winter Soldier. Yeah, I'm going to pump for Captain America Winter Soldier. It was fun. It works okay enough as a standalone movie. It had consequences for other films. Some decent suits and costume design. Half decent adaptation of a comic event. I liked that one. There we go. The Iron Man 1 gets a good amount of praise for obviously starting it all and being at the forefront of it, and the Spider-Man films, they've all been good. Man, I cannot do the special stage today. Like, I struggle with depth perception usually, but in 2D pretending to be 3D, I really struggle. Don't think that's unique to me, though. I think that's most people. I say as I then start killing it. Hang on, hello. We got them all! Hey, look, it's the not Chaos Emerald. One coin for that. That's worth more than one coin, come on. I think you get 3 for doing literally any of the other ones in the other games, so... Wow. Yeah, I'm starting to remember why I don't like CD as much as the others. Now, don't mistake that for me saying I don't like CD, I'm just saying not as much as the others. People get angry when you say, oh, Sonic CD is bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's the weakest of the classic Sonics. Don't think that makes it bad, though. Like, you can be the worst of a good thing, and that still makes you decent. It's like saying Bounty is the worst chocolate in a tub of heroes. Hey look, the Badnik generator. Shame we're not in the right time zone. And I'm going to be. Right, just 2 more rings, and we've got a shield, and we're about to have invincibility. Oh, there they are. Right, now we just need to get to the end. We've done it, lads. Oh, shit, we've time travelled. No! I keep doing this. I don't want to go to the bad future. I don't want to... and I've lost my shield, and my... Oh, no. That's not on. You can't just take stuff away. But that's not... I had power-ups. And then I time travelled and I no longer had the power-ups. That doesn't feel fair. It really doesn't feel right. Ah, well. Alright, let's go! I'll probably end up spending a few coins to beat these, because these often take me at least a few tries. Like, yeah, I totally don't know any optimal patterns or anything. It's quite a crapshoot, just like jumping at them and hoping for the best. No, okay. Let's come away from you guys for a bit, and we'll try and get these. Just so I can feel a little bit better about myself. Okay, so we've got 54 seconds now to come back and miss them. Great. 25 seconds. Man, touching the water really does you dirty, doesn't it? Come on. Great. Let's go for this one then, because he gives me some time back on the clock. So I do respect that. They at least were like, well, here's a way to get your time and carry on trying. Way. Oh, come on! Thank you. I was going to say I had that. Alright, so that's 2 out of, I think it is up to 7 in this, isn't it? So I'll need to find all 7. And we'll just deal with bad futures in the meantime. Sorry, little planet. You needed and deserved a much greater hero. But he's busy, so you've got Blue Justice. Easiest Robotnik fight in the series, anyone? I think it might be. And that's, if I was Robotnik, I would be embarrassed by that. That is just, oof. Not good. Right, so, is this where Amy gets kidnapped? Yeah. Wonder if it's the shield that stops the hug animation going off. Oh well. But yeah, she gets captured actually later into the game than I ever remember it is. I guess it makes sense, like she's introduced the level before this. But still, it's not like you grow to care about her in that time, you know? You'll see me continuing to try to avoid time travel, which usually means I end up time traveling. And then on the few times I have tried to time travel or look for all of the robot generators and stuff, I've not been able to time travel, so... It seems to be this curse of the opposite of whatever it is I'm trying to do, is what winds up happening. Yeah, let's go up. No. No thank you. No pass signs. Right, that's blocked in this time zone. Okay. The bouncing around in Act 1 is not as bad as I remember it being, to be fair. Act 2? Yeah, we'll talk about Act 2 when we get to Act 2, but Act 1 at least is fairly reasonable about it. There we go. I'd say that went quite smoothly. At least I think it went smoothly. Here we go. No. Well, that's a great start. It's 1 down. 2. 3. No, and we hit the water, so we lost time. Great. Missed. Hit the water. No. Right, where's the one that's going to give me extra time going to spawn? Right there. Oh, beautiful. At least you're easy to hit. Boom. Done. We usually end up needing the extra time, but at least we get the job done. Alright, what's that? 3 or 4 now? 3 of them, okay. They're only going to get more annoying from here, so... Alright, now this is a bit that gets really annoying. this whole bit up here. I just tend to skip it and go under instead. Very easy way to get into the pass for anyone who needs to, but it's not what we're here for today. There we go. 50 rings. Now, if I can just pretty please get to the end with those rings intact. Oh, this is going to be a really finicky run now, isn't it? I'm going to be, like, just edging forwards, like, is that something that could hit me? Is that something that could hit me? I'd feel much better if I had a shield or something right about now, but... Oh, no! Oh, that's just awful. Who? Why? Like, game designers, please. Don't know at what point they thought that was a good idea, but they were horribly mistaken. Oh, joy. Well, I think I'm going to end up time traveling. Yeah. Involuntary time travel is afoot. Right at the end of the stage, well after it could have possibly helped. Oh, this is frozen in the... Oh! Okay, you can't jump on those ones. Fine. But still, this is frozen in the past. That's novel. There we go. I guess we're off for another Chaos Emerald. Not Chaos Emerald, Time Stone. We're off for another Time Stone, which is legally distinct and completely different from a Chaos Emerald. Alright, here goes nothing. Come on. 88 miles an hour. I think that was the name of the achievement for time traveling in the Xbox Live release of this, actually. Right, you're the last one, but how can I get you? Ow. Nope, I think that should have been a hit, personally. Now. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. That one went kind of smoothly, actually. It's a little bit, a little bit scary. Okay, this is going a little... Don't want to jinx it, but this is going a little too well. Hey. Oh no, the pinball table. So this is one of those bosses that's either over in 5 seconds or goes on for like 7 minutes. That's it. Nope. Come on. Yes, no. No. Yes! Alright, here we go, here we go. No. Yes! Done. Over in 5 seconds version. Let's go. Whew. Glad we got the fast through on that. We don't always. Definitely don't always. And here's not Labyrinth Zone. Do I want to try for 50 rings in here, or do I just want to get out as quickly as possible? Probably the latter, to be fair. Is there anything in here? No, it is just a wall. I was like, do I remember there being a secret? Hey! Do you ever get that, like, phantom memories of a secret behind a wall in a game or something, and then you go and check and you're like, oh, no, I don't know where I got that impression from, but okay. And I need rings, so let's go down here. No, I actually want to go... like, game? Oh, God. Game. Actually kind of needed those rings down there, too, so... thanks for that, game. I say game, like I'm not in control of the character. Ah, here we go. It's okay. We've got the rings. Now watch we get hit by something. Oh, I'm nervous now. No, I think we've done it. We've done it. We're okay. We're all right. We're fine. We're fine. Oh. Ah, that made me clench. Absolutely made me clench. Alright, now I think we've got another really annoying one here. Oh, I missed that. Let's try for this one. Okay. Nope. There we go. There's one more down, at least. Yes! A little bit cheesy, but hey, it worked. So... oh, come on! I had that. Great. Cheers for that. It's coming towards me this time. There we go. It's another one, so it should just be one more. Alright. Where does it fly around? What's its orbit? Oh, it's right there. Because I saw it and pressed the button. Ah, fair enough, Wozkers. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out. Yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping to keep going through CD and then 2. And then the VOD should be live afterwards anyway, so you can always give it a watch back if you decide to. Okay, so what's that? One more? I think it's one more time zone now. No. 2 more, it's gotta be. I can't count. Someone help. Oh no! Okay. I think that's just what happens in this stage, to be fair. Not going to get too upset about that. Up the little escalator. Thank you very much. Right, so we just need to reach the end with 50 rings, that's all. Don't need any other shenanigans, Sonic, just a clean run. What do you think? 2 more rings. Can we do that, buddy? Well, I'm hoping so. Oh no. This bit can be really finicky for crush deaths when you shouldn't get crushed. And this version of the game did not fix it, regardless what they might tell you. Not an ideal route, really, for this. At least I got air. Oh, you could just shortcut the whole thing. Cool. Do not get hit by an invisible enemy. Hey, we've done it. We've done it. Right, one more time stone. Let's go. This is a weird thing about these games. It doesn't matter how many years I've been out, how many years I've played them. You can always end up on a route that you do not recognize. And sure, you've probably been on it before, but like everyone ends up with their favorite routes through the Sonic games. And you can tell as soon as they're off that route, because like, what is all of this? And that is absolutely what happened to me just now, where I was like, I don't know where I am. Huh. If you jump on the same frame you hit those, you lose the rings, but don't do the silly little fall animation. That's good to know. Alright, super speed. Is that going to be a help or a hindrance? Oh, no. No. Oh, this is going badly. Come on. Yes! We got it. We got our time zone, boys. And girls and others. Oh, I think that's... Is that a full set? No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. There is the 7th. There's the 7th. We will find it. We will find it. Okay. Let's finish out not Labyrinth Zone. I think this is better than Labyrinth Zone's boss, at least. I mean, the start is kind of similar but inverted, where you're chasing him down rather than up, but still. Alright, so that gets me into phase 2 right there. Whenever there's a 1 block gap like that, I can never seem to finagle Sonic into it. Alright, come on then. Like, I really like the idea of this boss. So his shield is your air bubbles that you need to survive. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Love it. The fact that he only attacks by doing that, though, is a little bit lame. Oh no! I mean, I guess it's effective, because I got hit by it. Twice. 1 ring rule, it's fine. It's kind of like, has vibes of the Metropolis fight from Sonic 2, actually. Come on. There we go, that's got him. Thankfully a fairly straightforward battle. It's not difficult. Says the guy who got hit multiple times during the battle. Thought there was 6. Apparently 7 times stones. But that's fine, we can do one more, we can do one more. We'll get it. Oh yay. Quartz Quadrant. My favourite. It's fine. Just gotta get the 50 rings, get to the end. That's all we've gotta do. Oh. Okay, that was nearly bad. Nearly bad. Fortunately, nearly bad and actually bad are 2 different things. Oh no! I was hoping to go up that spring and get those rings, but nope, that is a wall. Great. We are shieldless. Do not cook my goose, game. I would like my goose uncooked, please. What did I just say? Oh, this is terrible. Worst possible timing for it. I just hit a checkpoint like an idiot. Please lead me to lots of rings, because I need them. Shit, I'm time traveling. It's a shame shields don't stack, right? I had 2 of them. I had 2 of them. Suppose I could be a bit broken if they did, though. What are these? Oh, I don't know where I am now. I don't usually visit the past. No, 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 no. The goal's that. No! Restart level. Just straight away. Okay. Oh, it's fine. I've still got a full level to go and get rings. It's okay. Although I do not know the stage layout. What hit me? Someone play that back. What? Oh, it's those in the ceiling? Those are harm. Oh, my word. Right. Guys, we're in trouble. I don't seem to be able to get the ring count I need on this one. Oh, no. Really? God, is there even 50 rings left in the level? This is painful. Yeah, no, to be disarm rings at this point. Don't know if it can be done. Yeah, because that's level's end over there. So I don't think I'm going to end up in the same position as before, aren't I? God damn. Guys, this might be the one that gets us. We can't get 50 rings. I say we. I can't get 50 rings. Well, more accurately, I can't hold on to them. What was that? God damn. Seriously, Sonic CD, do one. That was just prick design. I'm sorry, there's no excusing that. It's absolute... We're getting 50 rings. Dolt, yeah. Dolt is an understatement. The thing is, they blend in so well with the scenery that you legitimately don't see them. Twice this one's got me. Twice. Oh, come on. Do I just finish this level and try for them in the next? That's what I'm thinking. Just finish this level out, try for the time stone in the next one. Because this is bollocks. This is absolute bollocks. Dormammu, Sonic has come to bargain. Oh, Sonic's come to do something. Stream tilt had to take effect at some point. It was going too smoothly. We are at that point. We have found the stream tilt. And it is nasty. Like, every time. I don't think there's any avoiding this bad Nick. I think you're just forced to take the hit, which is really shitty. to be blunt. Really shitty. Alright, so I've got 22, so if I can just get these bits... Okay, come on, we can do this. I just can't get hit by these bloody things. There. We got through that bit. Oh, please, that would be... Like, I would actually welcome some time travel now. We've got 50 rings! We've got 50 rings, now we just need to keep them. Let me in here. Let me grab that. Right, we're just running to the end now, boys. Run to the end, girls and others. We're just running. We've got invincibility. We've got 50 rings. Let's go. Goal. Yes! It took a couple of tries, but we got there. And this is why I don't like Sonic CD. Oh, my word. That was moderately embarrassing. But final time zone, here we go. Now let's just take like 5 attempts. I will say, bar that, a Sonic CD run doesn't usually go well for me. It's the game I spent the least time with, so... Bar that, this has gone much better than my attempts at this one usually do. So... I will take that at least. Ah! And then I run in the water. Brilliant. Like the one thing I'm not supposed to do. And like, yeah, I did it again there, but it was to get one of the things, so shut up. Oh, this is going badly. What? 12 seconds. Oh, I hit the water, didn't I? There's the time one. Thank you, time. I'm gonna need you again in a second. Because I hit the water again like an idiot. Hi, thank you. No! No! I was here to give you my repeat custom. Please! Thank you. I am but a humble idiot. Who's trying to complete Sonic CD badly. Oh, man. Hi, do you have a loyalty card? Because I think I could use one. Right, let's do this. Yes, one more. I don't want to end up back in the drink. Okay, let's go get the time. Let's play this safe. We're nearly done, so let's... Like it's 1993. Come on, baby. Give me a... Yes! Woo! That's time stones. We don't have to worry about our ring count anymore. Oh. We're good. We're good. Right, now we can just play the game like a normal Sonic game. I guess that was kind of like playing it like a normal Sonic game, right? Because usually you'd just do that, right? Special stage, Emerald, onwards. So it can be played like a normal Sonic game. There's just, of those Sonic games, this is not the best one. I really should have just come here for the 50 rings, shouldn't I? But then knowing that stuff was on the line, I probably wouldn't have done as well. There's something about pressure. What is it, 30% worse or 30% better? People are supposed to perform under pressure, so... Okay. Goal! Yeah, I definitely should have just come here for the 50 rings. Oh well, at least we're making good futures everywhere we go now. My word. Wow, we're like an hour and a half into the stream. We are making decent progress through the game, so. Like, this is going faster than I thought it would. I say that now. Had multiple retries of one zone already, so let's not get too cocky. Alright, I have to hit him to actually start the fight. This, I don't know what Robotnik thought he was doing with this one. Like, a lot of Robotnik's designs, I can at least look at it and be like, I can kind of see what you were going for, man. I think I can see why you thought this might stop Sonic. But this one, this ain't it. This ain't his best work, and I think he knows it. That he destructs himself here. He doesn't need to be here. Like, that wall isn't really serving a purpose. Yeah, well. I say this one's pointless. I've already been hit, so it's clearly somewhat effective. Come on. Oh, that's it, is it? Well, that's anticlimactic and kind of dull. I think if I were ever to do a list of, like, best and worst Sonic boss fights, this would be one of the worst ones. It's just such a nothing burger of a fight. It's really dull. Eh. Hey, wacky workbench, let's go. Alright, who's ready for bouncy floor bollocks? Ah, there is every reason to hate the Sage. Thankfully, the American music for this is pretty good. So that's going to get me through, I think. No. I think the secret room's in here. Oh, no. Alright, never mind that right now. I need to get back down. So you don't get bounced around as much if you stick to the platforms. And fine, I can respect that. It's a platform hoppy stage. You know, as long as you play it properly, you'll be fine. But if you do make one mistake, and I do mean just one mistake, that's it. You're in for a bad time. All the way to the top you go. Do not pass go. Do not collect £200. Just like you fail. It just seems a little too quick to punish you and be like, no, you suck. Eh. Like, again, I can kind of see what they were going for. They just... I don't think they achieved it. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. You just get punted all that way for the tiniest misstep. And, like, I know this can be a quick sage, but... Like, come on, man. I'd just gotten down there. I did not know where the platforms even were yet. You cannot punish me for not landing on a platform. That's just wrong. One of the worst gimmicks in a Sonic level, easily. Wait. This is the wrong way. Also, it pulls crap like that. And there's a time trial mode in this game, where it wants you to get under a certain total time shared across all of the levels. My mother used to say, yep. You knew you were in trouble if that one came out. Sort of her little, nope, conversation's over, you're done. It's like, oh no. Like this, what the hell? I'm trying to play this on your own terms, game. I really am, but come on. I'm trying to work with it. I'm trying to work with it. I'm trying to do what it wants me to do. And it's like, no. Wacky Workbench is just a bad time. There is no defending this level. It was a bad idea, badly executed. And the person who designed it should feel bad. Oh god, that's the end. Thank you. Nearly 4 minutes of that. I was frozen today! Yes. Multiple times. There's another 2 acts of this. Like, forget Metropolis Zone. This is worse. Whee! Right. Let's go. Let's hope this isn't another 4 minutes, hey. Oh, that was fair. Of course. Of course. Oh wait, no, this is where the secret statue is. Not that it matters. I'm time traveling, apparently. Wacky Workbench. Why? I wonder if it's any easier to get through, actually, in the past. Also one of those weird levels where, like, the rule of Sonic is high route is fastest. Not for Wacky Workbench. It seems Wacky Workbench, like, the lowest route is actually the one you want, which, I guess, kudos for not sticking to convention all the time, but yeah, this still ain't it. Ah, goal, already. That was okay. That was fine. 30 rings just like that. Yeah, pretty much hands them to you at the start there. It's kind of... yeah. I'm not going to pretend Sonic CD has good level design. I can't. It's all over the place. This boss battle, on the other hand, not bad. I don't mind this boss fight. I think I can just duck under. Yeah, there we go. Right, boss fight. Let's go. But yeah, I don't mind this one. It mixes platforming with fighting quite nicely. I think it does well. Oh, I've had to hit him twice there. Okay. Interesting. Maybe the first hit didn't register? Oh, I forgot about these. Well, at least I didn't get crushed. And it's already over. How goes the run? I'm waiting for my bus home. Yeah, so far so good. We've done Sonic 1 with all of the emeralds. We're coming to the end of Sonic CD with all of the time stones already collected. And we are an hour and 45 in, so I'd say that's not bad going, especially considering I ain't a speedrunner or nothing. So yeah, I'm hoping we'll soon be at Sonic 2, which is my favourite of the favourite game of all time, never mind just the Sonic franchise. And yeah, that'll probably see us out. Can't see myself doing 3 and Knuckles as well on this stream. That's just it's too long for one sitting to do all of them, but yeah. Certainly get through a good chunk of it. Basically all of the games where Sonic still had a good sprite. Bar Mania, where they had the common sense to revert back to this design. Oh, come on! I don't know why I jumped there. Completely did myself. Go! There we go. Not bad going. Hopefully I can watch you end at home. Yeah, no, absolutely. I reckon we'll probably still be going. Maybe another 15 minutes or so for Sonic CD, and then we'll be into Sonic 2. Would you prefer Time Stones or Chaos Emeralds in real life? I don't know, I kind of like how things coincidentally turned out. I don't think there's really... Like, there are bits of my past that sucked, don't get me wrong, but I'm also over it enough to not want or need to change it. And I can't see anything in the future that I really want to skip ahead to. So I would probably take the Chaos Emeralds and no supersonic powers, please. Yeah. Just like the power of a god. Cool. That could help me out. Much more than, yeah, messing around with things that maybe shouldn't be messed around with. It's like this weird thing when you get older, you're like, yeah, this, that, and the other sucked, but if those things hadn't happened, would I have met the people I did, formed the relationships I did? Would I be in the same place now? And probably not. And there's a lot of good things there that I don't particularly want to risk. So, give me Chaos Emeralds. Any day of the week, Chaos Emeralds. How about you, Gungam? Would it be a different answer for you, or more or less the same? Just going to be a little cautious and get myself some rings just because streamer curse. What's Terry saying? I'd take time stones if it made a good future. Fair. Fair. That's kind of selfless. I like that. Gungam would solve so many convention travel expenses. Yes! Especially when UK public transport sucks as much as it does. My word. Like, anything that involves going into or through London can do one. Like, National Express coaches, because they want to avoid all the tolls and the one-ways and this, that, the other, you end up getting a free tour of London that you didn't want whenever you go. And also, if you're in the south of England, and you want to go literally anywhere, they seem to send you to London Victoria to change coach, and then onward to where you actually want to go. And it's like, no, I don't want to do inverted L shapes all the time. Just let me go north. Like they're allergic to the north or something. That, or in disbelief that anyone from the south would want to go up north for anything. Oh no! Oh, clutch. Clutch. Just did that. Chaos Emeralds could mess up a lot of this stuff. Oh no, your bus. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sounds about right, but it's unfortunate. Hey. Did you have a good evening at least? Like, it was worth going out for, I hope. Come on. Basically Scrap Brain version 2. Only, I think, even more unreasonable in a lot of places. There is, like, a way to skip half the level, and I think it's doing something like that in a certain spot. Might be Act 2 I'm thinking of. And yeah, I can absolutely see why people do it. Like, this level is just damned if you do, damned if you don't. You try to go fast, we'll punish you. You try to be cautious, we'll punish you. You do literally anything, we will punish you. Like, half these hazards, moving blocks, spinning blocks, etc., are all straight from Scrap Brain. And they just, like, I did not... Although we had good runs of Scrap Brain on the stream, I'm surprised, genuinely, that Scrap Brain went well. But still, didn't mean I wanted to see any of these gimmicks return. Thank you. Oh, there we go. But yeah, Metallic Madness is what an anxiety nightmare looks like. 'Tis not a fun time. I always forget, like, I feel like Metallic Madness should be the final zone, but then whatever the zone after it is called loads up, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing. What is the name of the final zone in this? It's going to bug me now. What is it? One of you guys will no doubt tell me in a moment. Oh. Okay, like, these things are back from Scrap Brain, and I really wish they weren't, because they suck. Nope. Oh, look at this shit. Can't even say on it. Okay. Fine. I'll try and root myself around it. Ouch. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let me up there. Thank you. Oh, nearly there. Nearly there. CD is not a good Sonic game. It's the worst of the classics for sure. Like, everyone being disappointed when, like, this fabled hidden Sonic that they could never play because they didn't have the CD add-on hardware. And then they finally got their hands on it and were like, oh, this is what I missed out on? I would have been quite happy not having this. It's like, yeah. I'm being harsh on it. It's fine. It's just not what everyone once built it up to be. I think it was just elitist gatekeeping, you know, like, oh, we've got this awesome classic Sonic and you can't play. So, get over it. Oh, that's a lot of, nice chill pup. Nice. Hidden gems should have said buried. Hey! Now there's a quote for the box. My word. I like that. That's good. It's almost like the title of a YouTube video. 7 hidden gems that should have stayed buried. Number 1. Sonic CD. Oh god, what would the others be, though? Like, what other hidden gems are out there that just aren't that good? Well, I always worry about... I've only ever had disc 1 of Panzer Dragoon Saga on Saturn, because they gave away the first disc with Sega Saturn magazine. Yeah, weird, right? Never played discs 2 and 3. But I'm always like, that game, especially for the price it is now, like, imagine spending the several hundreds of pounds it goes for, and then finding out that, like, it's bad? And I'm not saying it is bad, I've still not played it, so I don't know, but god, that would sting. To just be like, yeah, I've got this super rare game that's really sought after, and it's like, yeah, but it sucks to play. Ow! Okay, those spikes, seriously, no chill. So by looking up here, you actually cause these to spawn in a little earlier, and I believe that lets you skip a set of them. Yeah, I think there I could have jumped up and been out prematurely. Right, well, we're finishing with 0 rings, which is fine, we're still finishing. Yeah, I do think the FMVs and OST take it a fair ways. Knuckles Chaotix. Yeah, same category. Titanic Monarch was T-Lopes. Oh, he was having a rough time and he vented through the music. That's kind of cool, you know, emotions influencing the art. Hopefully things improved for the guy. No, it's another one of these. Hey, escaped early. Oh god, this entrance into the boss. Oh, they add that staircase in the good future. Okay. I'm not used to having that there to save me. Really? We're gonna do this now, game? Yep, we are. Oh, let's get tilted. There we go. We're dead. That's the first step, I think. You're naive if you think someone is buying Saga to play it. I know, but... just let me dream, okay? Our hobby has a lot of investor idiots who just need to get out of the hobby and stop ruining it, but... let me dream. Okay, put it this way. I would be gutted if I bought it and it turned out to not be a fun game. Yeah, this is a fake out one. Got it. Or is this oh, this is the final zone of this game. I'm thinking of Mania, where Titanic Monarch is after. Right, yes, thank you. Because this is the final boss through here. You know, I never figured out how to do the first part of this boss. I always just take the hit. I'm just like... See, here, they add the borders again. And it's like, why do you do this so inconsistently? Some bosses you're like, no, you've got to have the same amount of space you originally did. And then other bosses are like, now we're just going to widen it, completely change the timings, and you're just going to have to deal with it. It's like, no. No thanks. Wait, was that supposed to be my opening? For real? That was my opening. Okay. Sure. Ah, there we go. That's my opening. Come on, come on. Ain't got all day, Robotnik. There, and now he should go into Pogo mode. I will say, this final boss is better than Sonic 1's final boss. Although that is not a high bar to clear at all. Come on, buddy. Pogo sick time. Come on. Thank you. And credits. On the first phase, you attack earlier than the game intends. He comes to you, then rolls back, then sends the fins off. I do the same and cheese it. Yeah, fair. Yeah, Earthbound had a similar thing to CD, where it's like, oh, people who actually want to play it and don't just want an air quotes investment can actually play it. Seems like the graphics and gameplay haven't progressed much for Sonic since the Mega Drive days. Yes and no. So, my favourite Sonic gameplay is still Adventure 1, especially the Dreamcast version of Adventure 1. I'd say that's my favourite representation of Sonic gameplay. Sonic Superstars tries to do this again, and it does a mixed job. I don't think Superstars is as bad as people say. Certainly could have been better. Those bosses needed checkpoints, good god. But, yeah, I don't know that it needed to evolve or change all that much. Like, the boost formula is fine, but Sonic is definitely a very different beast now compared to what he used to be. And yes, Gungan, always yay for Amy. My daughter was so happy when Amy became a playable character. She was just like, yeah, I want that DLC. And that's who she plays as. Oh, so, this will now take us on to Sonic 2, which is my favourite. And it's the one it's the one I know best. It's my favourite game, full stop. So Sonic 2 is going to be a lot of fun. And having said that, this is where Streamcast is going to come in, and I'm just going to have a rough time of Sonic 2. I wish I was an attempt to have some improved version of what they tried to do in Adventure. The only Sonic game actually finished. Yeah, and even that hilariously was unfinished in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's Adventure for 3D Sonic. They sort of got it right the first time, and then have spent the rest of Sonic's 3D career being like, yeah, but let's fiddle with it and try something else. I'm like, no, you had it. It was right there. That formula. Adventure 1, Sonic's campaign especially. Just do that again. It's kind of like how I feel about Lilac Wars or Star Fox 64 for Americans, where I'm like, just give me another one of those. I'd be happy with another one of those. Oh, and we get a good ending for our troubles. You're too cool! I'm not sure I agree, but thanks. Alright, now in the biplane and off to Sonic 2. See, I can't remember Amy ever doing the tarot card thing. That feels like a retcon to me. It might not be, but it feels like it. Their attempt to do that again was 06. Oh god, yeah. Don't remind me, I've got to play through that again to get the footage for a review, and I'm not looking forward to doing that. I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm sure it'll be fine once I'm actually in there, but I have not played that game since 2008. My most boomer trait is hating people with Bluetooth speakers in public places. My bus journey has begun. Yeah, it's like, buddy, we have headphones and earphones. Just use them. Like, not everyone wants to hear your garbage music on a bus, thank you. I quite respect bus drivers who challenge people for that and just flat out kick them off for it. Right, Sonic 2, here we go. So we're going to want some rings, actually. We're going to need 50, because Emerald Hill is going to live up to its name. Now, I don't remember all of the spots to get the 50 rings you need. The 50 rings, the 7 emeralds, all in Emerald Hill. I know it can be done, but I don't remember the exact routing for it. So we are possibly going to have to get 1 or 2 from Chemical Plant as well. But that's fine. It is nae bother. There we go. So this will be our first one. And something really nice that Sonic 2 does, well, Origins does, is you keep your rings when coming out of a special stage now. So that makes the Emerald Hunt a little easier. Now, the other thing it does is it slightly changes the timing and placement for the special stages. There's also 1 or 2 sections that seem to just get cut out, at least when I did a side-by-side comparison years ago for a video. So my muscle memory for these special stages in particular is always off. Like, I come in expecting certain placements and timings, and then not what I get. It does. I'm glad it's in proper 3D now. That's kind of cool, instead of just a pseudo 3D. Great little graphical trick and gimmick for its time, don't get me wrong, but I will take this upgrade. Yeah, especially when it's music that's like not to your taste or from a problematic artist or. Yeah, so it was introduced with the Ant Knuckles add-on, and then seemingly removed again from future ports, and then put back in. I'm pretty sure when I went back and checked, the Christian Whitehead mobile port for Sonic 2 on Android and iOS doesn't have that feature. So it's just, you go back to 0, and then they've sort of flipped it back again for Origins. So it's been really inconsistent throughout the different releases. But I'm glad I can at least drown out the idiots with the Bluetooth speaker. I'm doing a service for somebody. Alright, now I've got to remember where the other star posts are instead of just doing my usual very quick run through. There's another one just down here. There we go. And then the final one is on top of a loop-de-loop near the end, I believe. But yeah, it's really weird which special stages I struggle with. I think 4. I'll know it when I see it, but I think 4 is usually a problem area for me. I still end up having to retry that a couple of times, even to this day. And the final one, my word. Yeah, true. Sonic Jam was a proper port, and then most of the rest was just emulation until we get to mobile. That's fair. Hey, we got the rings. Get 140. Already have 147. Well, I think we're going to be alright. Oh, that's some evil placement. It's one thing about the 3D version, I don't feel like you get to, because they are actual proper slopes, there are certain hazards and sets of rings that you just cannot reasonably see. Okay, so that gives us 2. I believe I can go for... I think it's 3 in this act, and then there's a total of 4 in the next act, but I can never remember where all 4 are, so I end up usually just getting 3 and then finishing off in Chemical Plant. And even then, Chemical Plant Act 2, because I don't actually know where any... Whoa! That's not how that goes. Thank you. Yeah, because I don't actually know of any star posts in Act 1. I usually finish that without ever seeing one. Alright, third and final for this act. That said, I don't like using Supersonic all that much. Certainly a lot of the game that's not designed around him. Usually I do Emeraldless runs, but with this being story mode, and with being Supersonic being integral to the opening to Sonic 3, kind of feels only right that we get them. Plus, it's a nice thing to just challenge yourself with every now and then, you know? There we are. And I think we're technically doing the hard mode version of the special stages as well, because we have Tails with us, and that increases the number of rings you need. Now, that said, Tails also collects rings that I missed, so I suppose upping the amount you need is fair, considering you do have that assistance, so to speak. Yeah, I think it's fair to call him an assist. Although right now, Tails has assisted me with exactly 0 rings. This is entirely Sonic's victory, currently. Now that ring, unless you know it's there, and you jump through it ahead of time, you are just going to be caught blind by it. And that, more often than not, that one too, that I just jumped through, is what causes me to fail this one, and it feels utterly unfair. You'll also note as well, Tails can only lose rings that Tails collected, so I do feel like everyone saying, oh, Tails is a hindrance is particularly unfair and misinformed. I don't agree with it. I think he's fine. Oh, might as well grab a couple more rings while we can. And then onwards to the end. Sonic 2 has less native ports than the other 3 main Origins games. Fair enough. I'm surprised in a way that it's not Free and Knuckles, especially with the way that the fan base goes on about it, you know? But then I suppose Free and Knuckles has the PC port, so that counts. Oh god, with the MIDI music that everyone was like, this is horrible, and then eventually I found out, oh, that was the original soundtrack? That's what we were going to get on Mega Drive? Oh, and it actually sounds okay through the intended sound chip of the Mega Drive? Okay. Oh. I never know if I'm going to make that jump. Your camp hindrance. Yeah, fair play. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Oh! That was close. I'm very glad that my controller is wired in. I usually do it just because I don't want to run out of battery, but also I don't have even a millisecond of Bluetooth latency lag I feel could be a problem here. Oh, that went badly. Oh! No! Oh, this is going bad. Nope. There we go. We did it, folks. So, one way or another. 150 rings, okay. I think somehow we can manage that. Come on. Think we're safe. Should be able to just breeze through. Oh. Yeah, we got this, we got this. That is another Emerald! I was going to ask whether M2 will ever port a 3D game from Sega, only to find out they kind of already. I'm gonna guess you're referring to Virtua Racing? I'd love to see an M2 Die Hard Arcade, but I also don't think that's likely to happen. I just want Sega to re-release Die Hard Arcade. I don't care how. I need my baby back. Even though I have multiple ways to play it. I need other people to be able to play it. Yeah, that's my takeaway from this stream. Play Die Hard Arcade. Oh, and Sakura Taisen. It's the Japanese name for Sakura Wars, right? I haven't tried that series yet. I started Valkyria Chronicles Remastered on PS4. But, yeah, not looked into any of the Sakura games yet. Any good? Oh, there they are. Oh, I do not like this special stage. Like, not the idea, I love the half pipe. I'm talking about this particular one. There we go. 222. That'll work. Yeah, port the PS2 Dynamite Decker. Absolutely, I would take that. Also Panzer Dragoon. Well, Panzer Dragoon 1 got remade. We have that on. Yeah, thanks Forever Entertainment. Although, what annoys me about Forever Entertainment is they announced they were doing Panzer Dragoon, they announced they were doing House of the Dead, and they were like, yeah, we're doing 1 and 2. And, okay, we've had Panzer Dragoon 1, and we've had House of the Dead 1 for a little while, and we've had no word on either sequel. It really annoys me. Sorry, this Sonic 2 playthrough has been like 80% special stage so far. Emerald Hill definitely being Emerald Hill. Am I right? Man, that's... You go a little while without any rings there. Oh! That was just annoying. On this side again, it is. Oh yeah, thanks for that. That particular ring pattern, I can never quite time it. You can't really go in a full circle. You sort of have to do like little half circles or like buffer it. It's really weird. You have to sort of like nudge around. You can't just go all the way around. 220, okay. Well, that I'm going to call unfair. How the heck was we meant to see that? Okay, we've got enough, we've got enough. We just need to not get hit again. There we go. Golden, sail them through. I've got more rings than you can display on screen at one time, Mega Drive. I say to a PC revamp. Huh. An old PC version of Panzer Dragoon Remake is still available. And yes, House of the Dead absolutely should have had some kind of light gun. I mean, we've got the gun for IR, we've got the Sinden, we've got Arcade 1-Up already licensing the Sinden for their arcade cabinets. It's what's used in Terminator and Time Crisis and a bunch of others. There's really no excuse at this point. But yeah, I just feel like Forever Entertainment aren't... Like, I'm glad someone's doing these things, but I don't think Forever Entertainment are the right people to be doing it. Ports of Mega Man Legends. Oh, you are speaking my language. Yes. With all the Mega Man Legacy collections we've had, Legends surely has to be coming, right? Like, they can't not at this point, you would think. So I'm going to concentrate on this one. This is one of those where, like, I think the first phase here really determines whether you have a shot. You just need to grab and hold on to as many rings as humanly possible during this bit. Otherwise you're cooked. I don't think there's enough rings in the second part, unless you've come in from the first part with an overstock. And missing that first set is definitely not going to help me. Okay. I already know there's not enough to do what I need to do, and I'm missing some. Here we go, here we go. Slalom. Should be okay. Right, 220 now. How many? 210. Okay, so we can afford to get hit once. Honestly, there's no rhyme or reason to this bit with the rings scattered everywhere. I just always do loopies and hope for the best. Like this. Just whee all the way around. And if I grab some rings, great. But I don't, Oh, I certainly can't rely on that section. I think we're in the clear now, though. I think that's it. 270. Yeah, we're done. We got it, boys. No restarts required. No, they can't be trusted. Yeah, IR bar near the TV. The technology's already in the Joy-Con. Honestly, I couldn't agree more. So, what's in the PSP versions? Because I keep hearing that PSP Legends 1 and 2 have some unique content or some exclusive content. Quake and Quake 2 on Switch support mouse. Really? Oh, okay. There's some interesting options. Didn't know about that. Hey, Robotnik is toast. Right, so we've got Supersonic already. And I think if they mass-produce the guns, you know, they could have a fairly affordable option out on the market. Like myself and Mr. Terry Chaos in chat, we both have the gun for IR for our PCs, and it absolutely transforms the experience of the House of the Dead remake. Like, night and day difference using those guns. To the point it would significantly change your review score and such, you know. I don't know why you would ever play it without. Hey, 43 seconds, not bad. Oh. Normal speed underwater for Legends 2. Okay. I do worry about if they did do a modern re-release, what they might do to the art style, because, God, the Legends games are gorgeous. They are just stunning to look at. And I don't trust that they wouldn't try to, like, up the internal render resolution of all the 3D assets, run every single pixel art 2D texture through a horrible AI upscaler and filter, and just absolutely trash the aesthetic and vibe of Legends in the process. That is, I think, my biggest concern. I was really glad a few years ago, sort of as a Christmas present from me to me, I'd had Legends 2 and Tronbon growing up, but never Legends 1. And in various moves and all the rest of it, I'd somehow lost my copies of them. So I pulled the trigger on a trilogy on PS1, so Legends 1, 2, and Tronbon, and that was about £330, I want to say, from memory. And yeah, I was like, oh, that's a lot of change. About £110 per game. Now, I think they're about £300 each in most places, so I'm like, you know, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe I jumped at the right time. But yeah. Very glad that they are there in my collection and that I can play them. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Very glad Tails didn't screw me on that one, as he very often does. Oh yeah, I have Supersonic. I could be using Supersonic. Yeah. AliExpress sells gun for IR. Huh. Really? About 80 quid? That is so reasonable that I would be tempted to get myself a Player 2 gun. for my setup here, because, you know, playing one player is great, but I would love to have me some two-player going on. Actually, is it set up to handle two players? I don't know. It must be, right? Yeah. I suppose there's only one way to find out, and it's a semi-expensive way. Continuing to ignore Supersonic, even though he's available. Yeah, I want to say they treated the DS games well, and they've sort of got a similar... Well, no, because they were 2D sprite art games, but DS games in general have more of a PS1 vibe to them. Software and drivers are sold separately, but you already have those. Yeah, that's true. Breakthrough there. Okay, nearly there. Robotnik's not going to know what hit him in just a second. E. And now for the boss fight, the Origins Ruins. There's support for two players, but it's Tinker heavy. Ah, right, okay. Probably something I'll avoid then. You know what I'm like with tinkering. I like me some plug and play. Nope. Went for it. Couldn't get it. Mega Man X7 was... Oh, yeah, they treated that one okay. Yeah, Night Dive does do a decent job of their remasters, that's fair. That's fair. Right, now to see me get bounced around like a loon and have absolutely... Okay. No control over Sonic. Oh boy. I think this went from being one of my favourite levels as a kid to one of my least favourite levels as an adult. Just don't like being tossed around without... I guess it's a fun spectacle at first, right? Oh, look at that, isn't it fun and quirky? And then it's like, I'd rather just be able to control my character, though. I'm like, yeah, there is a... God damn it. There is a degree of control, of course. You know, you can play with the game. You can, you know, use the bounce mechanics. You can work with the physics. But, nah. This level ain't it. You're kidding me. That wasn't the exit. Where is? Over here. There we go. Nice. The amount of time I used to spend on those slot machines as a kid. It's a good job none of the re-releases of this game got rated an 18. Poor Balatro. Like, it did not deserve that mature rating. Like, come on. Yeah, I would love options for just native resolution at an integer scale. And yeah, there are re-releases that do offer that, but just not consistently. And I don't know, it's Capcom. What's their track record? They primarily do, like, remakes, don't they? So, well, I guess their track record is the Legacy Collections, and they've been fine, so maybe I'm worrying over nothing. Yeah, I'm probably worrying over nothing. There we go. So we have access to super. We've not used him yet. Do we use him just for the shits and giggles, or do we try and get through without him? No. No! Damn you, Robotnik. Damn this little spring under as well. What the hell? Well, I guess that answers that. We're not using Supersonic right now. We no longer have the rings. My word. We are not copying Dragon Ball's homework today. So FIFA can get rated for everybody, yes, but FIFA has also had a number of fines in the European Union for Ultimate Team and, you know, access to essentially child gambling. And instead of modifying the game, they just keep paying the fines because they're making that much money that they can just keep paying it and carry on exactly as they have been. Which takes me back to the old Terry Pratchett quote. If the punishment for a crime is a fine, then that crime only exists for poor people. But yeah, Bellatrix got done dirty on that 18 rating. Absolutely. There we go. Sorry, I just enjoyed seeing Tails get hit there. As evil as that sounds. I'd say Hilltop marks the midpoint of the game, and this is where... So I've always described Sonic 2 as sagging in the middle. And when I say that, I'm very much thinking about Hilltop, Mystic Caves, and... whatchamacallit? Oil Ocean. There you go. And then sort of it gets good again after that point. Like, you come into the ending. These are all on the wrong side of that. They're never going to fix that, are they? Oh well. Let's crack that open. Run through here, and that will be the level. Gotta be careful. The amount of times I've gotten a crush death in there because I've tried to jump through too soon. Whee! There we are. That was a half-decent run. Yeah, Pratchett was absolutely correct, yeah. You called Metropolis good on the internet, run. The version of Metropolis in this is altered from the original in, like, certain star enemies that would never be triggered or go off in the original release of the game do go off now, and there's a couple of the... I called them Cypher, as in the Pokemon. There's a couple of those enemies that have been defanged and had their projectile weapon taken away. Which is interesting. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the word interesting for that. So they did go in and sort of mess around with Metropolis. And in some ways, I really wish they hadn't. Like, I get its reputation, I get they tried, but... yeah, I think they might have made it worse in some respects. Tails, thank you! Cannot do this in single player in the original release, by the way. I've tested it on original hardware. This is an Origins upgrade. Say that, I currently can't do it in Origins. Slicers, thank you. But yeah, one of the slicers in particular has been defanged. And I guess, like, I get it, but, like, guys, really? I might supersonic this boss fight, actually. There we go. It's pretty much the same strategy as you'd use anyway, but yeah. Quarter Crab's Kinglet, yes! Oil Ocean can get stuffed. I kind of like Oil Ocean, not gonna lie. It's just like that set of 3 levels. I kind of get to that part of the game and go, oh yeah, I always forget that you're here. It's... yeah. I'm probably going to do the normal route unless I mess up. Not actually that big of a fan of Hidden Palace, the restored version, or its boss fight. Its boss fight especially can get in the ground, but... yeah, weirdly, I think I enjoy Mystic Cave Act 2 more than the single act of Hidden Palace. And that is, no doubt, an unpopular opinion that will get me hung, drawn, and quartered by the internet, but still. Oh, okay. Got the invincibility, why not? Followed by another one. Yeah, give me the coin. Whee! There we go, straight up to that. Now, the most pointless shield in the game, right? So you grab a shield there. You come up here. Bearing in mind, there's no enemies up here at all, right? Not a single enemy. And there's the end. So you get a shield, and then you have no enemies to use that shield on. Sure. Game design. Tell you what, I can tell this is my comfort game, though. My word. It just goes smoothly, and it's nice. I can come to Sonic 2 anytime, and I relax. And I feel good. Not every game can do that to me. Although, Astrobot, oh man. If you have a PS5, you need Astrobot. It's incredible. It is... like, I'm quite jaded, and I'm kind of the opinion that, oh, they don't make games for me anymore, I might be aging out of this hobby, I'll just sit in my grumpy corner going, back in my day. Bye, Tails. Enjoy Hidden Palace. And then a game like Astrobot comes along, and it's just pure joy. Oh! Lucas, thank you for subscribing. I did not realize I had the volume on that notification so high. That made me jump a little. But yes, what was I saying? I can't remember. It's completely... oh yes, Astrobot. It is just pure unbridled joy. It is so wholesome. It is fun and surprising and whimsical, and you can tell the people who made it had a lot of fun doing so, and it's just... I love everything about it. It is so good. And I can't recommend it highly enough. Like, don't wait for a sale or anything like that. No. Go out, pay full price, just get it today. The developers deserve it. You deserve it. Go get Astrobot. Hashtag not sponsored. Oh, what's the chat messages? Kirill, speaking of Hidden Palace Zone, that was a proposed zone for Mania. T-Lope's demo for Hidden Palace became the music of Lagoon City. Oh, okay. Screen from Uncle from Another World where he discovers Sonic 2 for the first time. Yes. That was a fun watch. Are they doing Season 2? Like, what's happening with that? Have we had any news? Admittedly, my wife did not get, in finger quotes, uncle. She was like, why is this funny? I'm like, this is hilarious. And she's like, oh, okay, if you say so. But yeah, I laughed my ass off at that show. I quite rarely laugh out loud. I usually laugh in my head. And Uncle from Another World managed to get a couple of out loud laughs out of me, which is rare. I can sit through an entire set from, say, my favourite stand-up comedians, and I won't laugh once, and people will be like, are you enjoying this? And I'm like, immensely. This is great. This is really funny. And I'm like, but you're not laughing. And chalk that up to the autism or what have you. But, yeah, Uncle from Another World did get some chortles. I'm kind of glad this zone got another go at... Oh, come on! I'd literally just gotten 100 rings and you shot me. I was saying nice things about Oil Ocean, too. I'm glad this zone got another go at things in Mania. I was actually happy to see it back. I appreciate a lot of people weren't, but for me, I was like, yeah, you go Oil Ocean. Like a proper little good for you moment. For a video game stage, it's weird, I know, but still. With them just watching his adventures in the other world and commenting on it. Yeah, I get that, but I don't know, I was still having fun with it. It was turning a lot of tropes on their head from a lot of isekai. Oh, Dwayne and Brando, god damn you. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to get YouTube on my butt for it, but... Well, I've said worse already, haven't I? But... Whee. Alright, let's go, Tails. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, well that started disastrously. Jesus. I guess this is a point in the game where I get tilted. So it's only the past sort of year or two that I've started taking this route. I used to take a different route through Act 2, but I ended up on this one by accident after missing a jump, and just kind of vibed with it. Like, I was like, yeah, this is actually a nicer route than the one I usually take. I think it's weird that that can happen in a game you've been playing for 30 years at this point, probably longer than that. You can find new pathways and be like, you know what? I'm actually going to make a switch here, and I'm going to start using this one. It still happens to me sometimes where I just, like, miss a jump or whatever, end up on a different route that I'm not familiar with, and it's like, oh, this is weird, I'm lost. It's a really strange sensation to have in a video game you grew up with. Well, in a game you're confident enough at that you, air quotes, perform it. Just gonna do this one normally, I think. Oh, you're not gonna set the platform on fire. Okay. You do you. Not gonna judge. Tails, you have died twice in exactly the same way. What the hell? All those years until Seamus's streams all those years ago. Not knowing there was that extra life at the end of Wing Fortress. Yes! Exactly that kind of thing. That'll be coming up soon, actually. And 2 hours, 45 minutes in, I thought this would be about a 3-hour stream, give or take, so we'll be about right. Metropolis now. Sky Chase, Wing Fortress, Death Egg. Yeah. And we've got Supersonic, so that should all go pretty damn smoothly, to be fair. Nope. Should have really stopped to check what they were doing before I jumped, but never mind. So we were talking earlier about the crabs being Kinglers and the green ones being ciphers. The little stars, they're Starmie. God, I hate the placement of this one crab. Die. I should have just supersonicked him. Like, Metropolis doesn't play fair, neither should I, you know? Although I guess at least it doesn't even pretend to. There we go. Nearly there. Right, something has to screw this up, because at the moment it's going suspiciously well. So I'm just sort of waiting for the other shoe to drop. There it is. Although I guess that wasn't really ruining, that was just a minor inconvenience in the grand scheme. Now these, in the original Mega Drive version, they do not go off. They just sort of sit there and psych you out. It's only in Origins that those actually do trigger. But hey, we did it. If Goku can go Super Saiyan Blue to fight Krillin, then you can go Super Saiyan, Super Sonic even. I don't care what his reasoning was, that wasn't even a little bit fair. Like, completely disproportionate. Whee! I like that there are certain gaps where you could just be like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Hop. Right, and then we could just supersonic the rest of it from there if we really wanted to. Thing is, there's too much finicky platforming, I feel, for supersonic speed and general unreliability. Also, the going through the wall earlier, that was a relatively new change up to my usual routes. So Terry, I don't think I used that when we raced this a few years ago. Yeah. You know what? 100 rings, fine. Let's just do this. Damn it. There we go. Nope. There we go. Hey, there wasn't much of the level left, but still. Made it go by a little bit faster. Let's not pretend there's logic to Dragon Ball fights. Not these days, anyway. We are never gonna get a Goku versus Tien again. which is still like my bar for Dragon Ball fights. Man, when it was less about power levels and it was more just like raw technique, that I miss those days. And that's from a kid who started with Z and only saw like base Dragon Ball many years later. Or Red, rather, in my case. Okay. This is actually going well. Ah, and then disaster. Missed that platform altogether. Really can never get that consistently. So here, I think it is out. I was going to say I think it's faster to go under these than across them, but you just saw the results of that. One ring, thank you. There we go. It was a little messy, but we got there. Thank you. Hey, buddy. Get dead. One of the most evil enemy placements in the series. And they're all in Metropolis. And then almost home free. I'm glad they fixed the collision on those big wheels as well. They were completely broken when Sonic Origins first came out. Like, really bad. Alright, come on, Tails. Finish this thing. Damn it. Shouldn't have jumped. I shouldn't have jumped. So yeah, this guy, this is the one that got defanged, thankfully, and I think that was the right call. Like, he always seemed a little bit cheap to me. Even GT had a Mega Shenron outright gore Vegeta. Oh, yeah. That was like some Frieza killing Krillin levels of ouch. Well, not... I don't think that successfully killed Krillin. Dende revived him, but you know what I mean. Oop. Okay, let's maybe not do the cheese. Actually, no, let's do the cheese. Let's cheese it. Because this gets easier to cheese the more things you've knocked off him. Cheese! Grommet! There we go. One more. And then I'll go to his laser beam. To done! Alright, what are we saying? Yeah, the finale of the Tournament of Power had some very strong animation. Watchers like playing Gotham Knights. Ooh. Ooh. There's a comparison. That game could not hold my interest, even as a big fan of Batman and the previous Batman games. Yeah, Gotham Knights, I dropped off it pretty quickly. Of course I still have it, I didn't bother trading it in or anything, but... yeah. Not a good time. Weirdly, I think Suicide Squad plays better than Knights, it's just that Suicide Squad is the wrong story and the wrong genre and the wrong everything else. Yeah, I wasn't exactly looking for Arkhamverse Crackdown. I mean, it's what I got. I'll take it, but yeah. Different IP? That game might have been received differently. Because mechanically, it's not bad. Even just being that nice about it on the internet will probably get me killed, but still. we go. Hey. And now you get to see Wing Fortress. GT commentary series. Yeah, so I largely agree with that. I'd say, like, the Evil Dragons, for example. Yeah, great idea. Having Oob and Boo meet and actually recombine? Yeah, also a pretty cool idea. Super Saiyan 4, like, my word, that looks like a beast. I adore that design, but again, the way the form is achieved feels like a bit of a cheat code, and yeah, I don't... Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, for sure. Yeah, what killed Gotham Knights for me was just that the combat felt very limp. There was no... It's the least satisfying combat I've had in a game in a while. I just... like, didn't feel like I was really hitting the guy, you know? I may as well have been just, like, tickling him with a feather for all the good it was doing. Just everything kind of lacked oomph and impact, and... yeah, just polish, I guess, is a really good word for it, but... Right, time for my favourite skip in all of Sonic 2. It's one of the very few I've bothered to learn. Run into that, use the iframes, go through. And you've just skipped half the level. Now... boom. And now my least favourite jump. There we go. Ba-da-da-da. This does feel climactic, though. I absolutely love this level. Like, just, they nailed it. No notes. Perfect. Right, now I'm going to cheese the hell out of this boss, because screw this. I hate this boss. There we go. Anyone got some Cheez-Its? And there's that Seamus Extra Life. That will always be known as the Seamus Extra Life now. Every Super Saiyan after 2 has the same issue. Yeah, like, Goku just popped out Super Saiyan 3 and we're like, oh, alright. There's no, like you say, the journey is more than the destination. In the later forms, we only really get the destination. I was okay with Super Saiyan God doing that as, like, a one-off ritual that couldn't be repeated, but now Goku and Vegeta just sort of pop the form whenever they fancy, and it's like, no. That doesn't do it for me. I mean, they did give them blue hair, and blue was my favourite colour, so I'm tempted to give them that one, but yeah. Right, so we have just crossed the 3-hour mark, and we're at Death Egg Zone. And I said this would be about a 3-hour stream, so that may have been surprisingly accurate. Prophetic, even. There we go. My 200th coin on destroying Mecha Sonic. That's a little too perfect. Come on, big boy. Provided there are no glitches or funny business, which there has been a few times with you, especially with collision detection, you should see us out very soon. one part of my brain can see messages coming in, and the other part of my brain is like, not now, you have a boss to kill. I will read them in a moment, don't worry. That explains your past username. Oh, okay, so you're from all the way back in the Maj and Sam days. Okay, that is going back a ways. Oh, no, you mean favourite colour being blue and the Afro Blue name. Right, okay, yeah. Took a minute. I think this release fixes collision. We'll see. I'm sure I've had it. I'm sure I've had bullshit and shenanigans happen to me on this release as well. What really annoys me is his arms are still fired in completely the wrong angle. Look at that. They're not meant to go into the floor. Oh, there we go. We're done. We've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That... yeah. It doesn't matter how many times I beat it, I still love it. It's amazing. My favourite game of all time. Played it hundreds and hundreds of times to completion, and will happily always put it on again. GG, thank you very much. Yeah, oh man, yes. To go back to Gotham Knights a second, I think that should have been an Arkham game. I wouldn't be surprised if it was originally pitched as an Arkham game, because, you know, Night ends with Bruce's death, air quotes. And then Gotham Knights is all about his underlings, you know, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Red Hood, taking up, you know, filling that void and finding their own identity and, like, policing Gotham without him. That feels like it should have just been the next step in the next game. How that ended up being the alternate universe spin-off and Suicide Squad ended up being the next, like, canon entry blows my mind. It makes no sense to me. But yeah, no, so in terms of Sonic Origins story mode, we have done Sonic 1, all Chaos Emeralds, Sonic CD, all Time Stones, Sonic 2, all Chaos Emeralds, and we've done that in roughly 3 hours. I'd say that's good going. Three Sonic games, 3 hours, all Emeralds and Emerald adjacents. I'm not going to jump straight into Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That's probably going to be for another stream. Maybe next week. But yeah, we'll watch like the intro cutscene for it and that, because that's gorgeously animated and really cool. But yeah, this has been fun. It's been nice that as far as I can tell, the tech has worked. Certainly, it's telling me here 0 dropped frames in OBS, which is always good. And yeah, I think it's 0 dropped frames, which is nice. I always appreciate that. Hopefully the quality's been okay, because I know Sonic games in particular, especially when things start moving fast, the bitrate can't keep up and it just crushes it to shit. Hopefully that's not been the case and it's been okay. But yeah, a huge shout out to Krill Stromboli, who has been here since the start of the stream. I think you've done the full 3 hours, which is incredible. Thank you. That's highly appreciated. I'm thinking I'll probably do the Sonic 3 and Knuckles part. Let's say same time next week. We'll hop on, I think I'm free Sunday next week. And same time around about 7 PM. And yeah, we'll see that out, and that'll be all of the classic Sonics via Sonic Origins sorted and done. And I suppose after that, maybe we can think about an adventure stream. Or if there are any suggestions or anything else, anything anyone would like to see, then let me know. Hey. Quality seemed fine to me, but I'm on a phone. Yes, thank you for joining from a bus. That is, that's some dedication right there. But yeah, here we are. Special thanks, and then we'll get our ending, boys. I do like that they added this. This was present in the mobile ports, just to tie Sonics 2 and 3 together. That was a really nice touch. And they added this background and the little tease of Knuckles as well. Just very nicely done. I appreciated that greatly. Triple Trouble 16-bit, yeah. Fallen Star, okay. Am I right in saying Moon Facility is cancelled now? Did I hear that right? I hope it's not, because it looked like it was going to be amazing, but I think it was. Thank you for helping my journey be more bearable. Oh no. It is public transport in Britain, to be fair. I really wish we'd get like a full animated series in this style. This is great. Or even just like, you know, never mind the Knuckles miniseries. How about the next Sonic Movie Universe miniseries? You give it to us like this. Likewise, the animated opening with Knuckles for Frontiers, that little Sonic Frontiers promo animation, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it is cancelled, but they're releasing an unfinished build. Okay. Well, if they do source code with that, then maybe someone will pick it up and finish off where they left it. Right, so that's the start of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You can see why I got the Emeralds. It had to be that Supersonic into Supersonic transition. But I ain't playing through this one tonight, fellas. I'm gonna call it there. But thank you again, everyone, for joining. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, hopefully I'll catch you all this time next week. And before it was completed, they're releasing what they were able to create. Cool. And a game like that, Rayman Origins did it years ago. Yeah. No, absolutely. But anyway, yeah, that'll do us for today. Thanks again, and hope to see you all again soon.